This is a requirement that we have to get our entire staff certified on the HIPAA needs that we have to pay special attention to in information patient security. And so we will do a quick overview on what the requirements are. First of all, we have a number of articles we need to read, and then we need to think through a number of case scenarios. And these cover the gamut from privacy and confidentiality as related to patients, how we should go about in thinking about protecting patient privacy, what we should do to make sure that our information stays confidential, typical ways to protect confidential information. And of course, we think in the area of electronic confidentiality, a special set of care and concern that we have to take because of the electronic media world. Let's think about a few helpful hints to use when working with information and electronic media security, and then some of the exceptions to the rules that we can factor in. And so for the healthcare staff, we mean by that the intended audience is clerical staff that supports us in the medical field, dietary services, nursing assistants, housekeeping facility staff, trainees or students and volunteers, and any other ancillary staff need to be all certified on the HIPAA requirements. It is inherently a part of all of our jobs to protect patient privacy. A good example is that we can think through different scenarios. So in this case, which situation describes the proper techniques for protecting patients' privacy and confidentiality? Number one situation is where a dietitian brings a patient into an unused room to discuss the patient's medical condition so no one can hear. Second situation, we have a volunteer and they're filing for us to help get caught up. They happen to leave patient record on a table while they're taking their coffee break. There are a number of things that we can do just as we're going along the course of our work to protect confidentiality. And so we always want to be thinking this through and getting very specific in our work about how we should be responsible with patient special medical information. When we move into the realm of computer and information security with electronic devices such as email or tablet PCs, all kinds of things these days, we need to put an extra layer of vigilance on our work. Make sure that we're not just accidentally exposing patients' information to this unique environment. And we have a number of helpful hints when working with computers and electronic files. As review the policies on computers. Do not use work email for personal messages. Never share open attached files from an unknown source. Never send confidential patient information in an email unless it's encrypted. Always double check the address line of an email so we don't send something accidentally to the wrong person. Use a password to access the organization's computer system. Make sure you don't ever share that or write it down where someone can get to it very easily. And of course, always keep the computer screens pointed away from the public and never remove computer equipment or storage media, disks, software from the ceiling unless you have permission. And finally, there's some special things we have to keep in mind related to our specific state. And so the summary of these issues, an employee in an organization, one of the primary components of your job, in addition to the primary care that you may render to patients, is to protect their personal health information.